ano, sama-sama tumututok na naman camera. So guys.
This isn't an invasion. It's a massacre.
He'll stop at nothing, Clive. Nothing.
Why do this?
Clive, we can get through here. Murderers!
There's only one fitting punishment. I yield!
Look what we have here.
Gentlemen!
You won't escape! You're finished! Stay down!
With me, men! For the Emperor! Out of our way! Take him! It's the out. Get out of my city or die. We're nearly at the castle. It ends there. I needed that.
Take this.
To me, boy. Set her loose.
They have a curl.
Attack!
Ready?
What do you think?
building up to something.
We need to stop it. Whatever it takes. It's down.
Then let's make this count. I'm hurt,
Hmm.
Jill!
We meet at last, Sid. Or should I say, Lord Rosfield? I've been looking for you for a very long time.
Let her go, Kupka.
I'm so glad you accepted my invitation. I went to some trouble with the decorations. Do you like what I've done with the place?
Bastard.
Such a pity your predecessor couldn't join us. But I am sure you will prove compelling company. Be still, little snowflake. I would not have you melt before your starring moment.
Fuck.
Now, on to the festivities.
That's just great, that is. I suppose it's up to me then.
Headsman!
Where do you want me?
You! Bring the prisoner!
Yes,
Taking
no
you,
more than she
Mike.
deserves for getting into bed with an outlaw.
Everything she fucked her
We
up.
should get into mine.
Lord Kupka commands your presence. You're to bear witness to the girl's execution.
Such a waste.
Gav!
Ito lang reaction.
Shh!
Mas nag-react. Mas dito.
Crystal fetters are a bastard to open, just so you know. Don't worry, I'll have them off before you can blink.
Where's Jill?
In the courtyard.
Shit. We have to hurry.
The Imperials have sounded the retreat and cleared out of the castle. But the place is still swarming with Kupka's men.
Leave them to me.
I'll make my way up top and circle round the back. Quick as you like, eh? Nearly forgot.
Hold on, Jill. I'm coming. I have to get to the courtyard.
So, actually, sobrang haba to. Ito, medyo na mabad trip na nga lang sa haba nito. Like, ano yun? Mabot ako sa point na nabot ako ilang araw bago matapos. Kalahati pa lang yung na-upload.
Don't you let her die.
Ito, nagpas kalahati pa lang ito konti. Nauubusan na nga ako ng oras eh. Sobrang busy ko rin kasi.
I hope you've got a plan, Clive, because we are fucked if you don't.
It's a bloody wolf!
Jill,
Oh,
Can you stand?
actually, yun yung kagandahan sa game na to. Pero sobrang haba, nakakapagod. Actually, mostly dialogue kasi story. Ay, yung game mismo.
Don't tell me you tire of my entertainment.
enough!
Yes. Perhaps it is time we served the
Pero
main
ganyan sa
repast.
mga
I
laban
trust
dito.
you are hungry!
Need this?
Much obliged.
Stay close. We're getting out of here. And Toggle, thank you. Later, everyone, with me. That includes you, Toggle. Jill, you can still fight.
Tapos na.
Still breathing, are you? Excellent. Then Lord Kupka's rewards will be ours.
I thought bad news always came in threes.
Let them come.
Actually, hindi ko pa nalaro yung 15, pero plan ko laruin siya. Tatry ko laruin siya after nito, tapos doon natin compare. Hindi
It's
ko pa siya
over.
nalaro.
For
Pero
now.
dito sobrang
But I bet that
kung
wasn't
gusto
the
mo
last of
ng
them.
story.
And they won't stop
ano
hunting
ba?
us until
Story focus na
Kupka's
game.
dead.
Sobrang story
So
focus
you
na
get
game
in
siya.
there and
Pero
finish the
nanonood
job,
ng
eh?
movie.
Go on.
Yan yung nagpaganda
If
dito
they
sa
come
game
again,
na to.
we'll hold them back.
Pero try natin.
Alright.
Laruin yung 15.
But be
Actually,
careful.
may 15 ako, pero hindi ko pa nalalaro. Kasi halos lahat naman ng Final Fantasy, iba-iba story. Try natin next time. Next time na yung Devil May Cry tapusin. Tapos ko na yung one. Tapusin natin
Promise you,
next time.
Sid. He'll die by my hand.
Oo. Pero sadly, hindi siya nanalo ng award din sa Game of the Year. Actually, parang magandang ano yung Excel. Kasi yun yung mga bagong Final Fantasy, iba na yung gameplay. Unlike dati kasi, di ba?
You're
Na
late.
turn-based.
Trouble on the way.
Just enjoying your entertainment.
How gratifying.
Kaya natin tapusin. Gusto ko laruin niya yung Justice League. Ay, Justice League yung ano yun? Suicide Squad.
Have you come to defend your father's throne, Lord Rosfield?
Simula sa start. Like yung DLC 1.
The Grand Duchy of Rosaria.
Ay, gagi, nag-comment ka pala sa YouTube.
A realm
Sorry.
without a
Hindi na malabas sa
An
baba
army,
ng YouTube ang
even a
puta.
people,
Sorry.
a veritable kingdom of dust.
Hindi ka na napansin. Nagko-comment ka pala sa YouTube. Ang bobo ng YouTube.
Truly.
Hindi na malabas.
I see no throne to defend.
Super appreciate this time. Salamat.
Oh!
Actually, maganda tol yung sa lumang Final Fantasy, yung turn-based. More on strategy talaga siya. Pero kasi ako, more on, ganito gusto ko yung talaga nakikipaglaban.
Enough of your
Unlike
games,
kasi sa
Kupka.
turn-based, naantok ako
Just
minsan.
tell me what you want.
Puro
Sid's
strategy
head
kasi
in
siya
a
eh. Pag
box.
turn-based eh.
Imagine my disappointment when I learned that he met his end at the hand of another. And my relief to learn that you had taken up his thrice damned name. Your master slew Benedicta Harmon and defiled her body.
Wait, ulo ni Benedicta yung nakalagay sa
If
box?
you choose to bear that murderer's name, then you shall answer for his crimes.
What the
The
fuck?
only crimes I shall answer for are my own. Sid did everything in his power to save that woman,
Depende din kasi
though
ako
she
sa
was long
turn-based eh.
past
Ano ba
saving.
nagustuhan kong turn-based na game? Hindi ko maalala.
And
Basta
so
pero
I
may
did
nalaro ako
what he
dati na
couldn't.
nag-enjoy ako sa turn-based. Parang
It was
Persona
me
ata
all
yun.
along, Hugo.
Persona ata ako nag-grind
It
ko
was
dati sa turn-based.
you.
Hindi na-enjoy ako dun eh. Sa PSP, if alam mo yun.
You killed her.
I did.
I am fortunate indeed. I had thought the most I could wish for was to take the life of one he loved, just as he did to me.
Mio? Bakit di ko alam yun? Ano yun? Yung parang yung
But it
unauso ngayon ng
seems
mga... Pwede ka maglaro
I
ng
was
classic
wrong.
game. Well, di niya nga matapos-tapos yung Persona na bago eh. Yung bago siya
And I
yung
shall
Persona 5
have
na
my
Royal.
revenge.
Hanggang ngayon nandun pa din. Bumili lang kami.
We shared a dream. I
Hanggang
would
ngayon
be the
nandun
king
pa
of
rin
the
sa base
world.
ng laro niya.
She would be my queen. And
Basically,
together,
turn-based din pala yung
like the gods we are.
But you crushed that dream,
Ground it into dust.
Yan, Pokemon. Hindi no.
Hear me, Rose Field,
Actually, kanda niya yung relate. Nakikita ko kasi.
for what you've done. Until
Actually,
you
plan ko kasi talaga bumili ng tablet ko lang para malaro.
eyes.
Problema kasi sa ng tablet eh.
How many people have you killed? How many dreams have you crushed?
Nilaro ni Smith yung Persona 5 Royal.
You're not the
Saglit
only
lang,
one
simula
who's
lang.
seen their
Sabi niya dito
world fall apart around them.
nag-enjoy kasi siya doon sa unang Persona 5. May parang ganito din.
You'll get no pity from me, Kuka. No pity. And no mercy. Now die!
Installed ko nga sa tablet yun ng Persona eh. Cool. Nagtatanto muna tayo. Oh shit!
This time, you learned what becomes of those who dare to cross me. Cross! I'll kill you!
Nakapangking kita.
You'll get for death! You will die by my hand, Rustfield.
Nice.
My hatred for you
Actually,
is
ako
an
sa Call of Duty.
real thing. Let this palace
Actually, after nag-enjoy ka sa mga video games eh. Pero makikisip kasi hindi kasi siya masyado tanong may laro tayo ng Nintendo Switch wala hindi siya masyado nakalaro na. Yes. Sinasabihan ko rin naman siya. So, gusto ko maglaro nga kami ng one time ng It Takes Two eh. Tapusin namin. Maganda yung mga bagong emulator na devices. Sobrang liit.
The woman has chosen.
I am in my element. There's no escape. The earth will always be my domain. Nice try. To me, flames! Nice try.
Kapit. Puro mo ka. Dami nangyayari. Puto, sumakay sa ulo ko.
You're finished.
Ang dami nangyayari na sabog-sabog na yung screen. Tayo, puro dodge nga ako dito halos sa game na to. Easy, easy. Ang hirap na itong kalaban na to. Feel ko may isang phase pa to eh. Kutob ko eh. Hindi pa tapos eh. Kasi alam ko madudurog yung katawan niya dito eh. Pero gagi, naglaro ko na yung Monkey King na game. Para siyang Dark Souls. Puta, wala akong future, sobra. Hirap na hirap ako. Buti dito may difficulty. Medyo masik na kalma lang yung mga kalaban eh. Alam ko kasi magwawala pa siya dito eh. Hindi ako sure ah. Wukong. Nilaro ko yung Wukong tol. First part lang ako, sumuko na ako. Ay hindi. Hindi pala. Wala na pala. Inilas na dapat. Absorb na yung... Ano ba? Pangalan nito? Ano nga ba yung pangalan ng tawag ito?
Oh, Kuro!
Hindi mo ano. Hindi. Ano yun? Nabili ko siya. Hindi. Narkila ko siya. Narkila ko dun sa pinag-reklamo ko itong game na to. Nilaro ko siya. Unang part lang. Sumuko na ako ng boss. Yamat eh. tayo ng Elden Ring. Puta, good luck sa akin.
There. You mustn't get yourself worked up.
Sino yun?
Wait!
So basically, hindi pa siya mamamatay dito.
Another time, Mythos.
May isa pa. Sino yun?
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Well, load of scum. Who the fuck invited them? Not that that's the biggest surprise we've had today. Where did you learn to do that, Torgal? Not telling, eh? Suit yourself.
Gav,
Nung wolf.
we have to find Clive.
Right, sorry.
You missed one.
We were worried.
So was I.
Parang hirap na Elden Ring. Parang feel ko pag nilaro ko yun, mamumroblema ako eh.
I was so close. If it hadn't been for my gift, I would have finished him.
I'm just glad you got out of there alive.
When did the Royalists arrive?
Right after you went inside. Just when we thought we were shot of Titans, lot. In pile Odins. Not enough of them to worry us, though.
No. You didn't see the one who took Kupka away.
So, what? You think they came here to save him? Well, I'll be fucked if I know what's going on, but every minute we spend racking our brains, that bastard's getting further away. So what do we do?
We go back to the hideaway. I'm too tired to think. As are you, by the looks of it. And after what Jill's been through. Let's worry about Kupka later, shall we?
Aye. All right. It'll give us a chance to solve the riddle of your magic mud, too. Hey, how you feeling?
Yun nga eh.
Ready to go home?
Actually, di ko gets pa din yung, ano ba, mechanics sa Dark Souls. Kagay sa bukong nga, puta na mo problema ako doon sa boss eh. Paano pa sa Dark Souls? So pa sa Sekiro eh. Pero sabi niya Sekiro parang Dark Souls din daw eh. Sobrang daming dodge.
Just look at the state of you. You're more of a wreck than this place.
Yun nga.
Is this what you call taking better care of yourself? No more excuses, your ladyship. I order you to
Meron
rest.
pa isa dito eh.
Fine.
Ano to?
I'll rest.
PS exclusive na game. Bloodborne. Sabi parang ano daw yun eh. Parang Elden Ring.
Don't worry, Gav. She's in good hands.
But we should have never let her fall into Hugo's. Back when he had some like. The question is, where is he now?
And what the hell were those Royalists doing there?
I was wondering about that all the way home.
Otto may have heard something. I'll talk to him.
and I'll talk to Torms.
The lawsman. About
Oh wait,
what?
nabuhay pa din yung si...
About your faithful
Yuko.
hound for a start. If any four-legged friend's ever done that before, I'm betting Torms will have read about it. But what I want to know is, what happens afterwards? It's all well and good Torgal saving our arses, but if it costs him what it cost Jill...
Right. Let me know if you learn anything.
Will do. And you do the same, eh?
Jill. Listen to Taya.
I will. Thank you.
Yung natin. Damn! Ongos! Tuntukan moments.
Otto. Is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
She's been better. Taya's making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
Any word on Kupka's movements?
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the Cursebreakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
There he is. All right, Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid. When did you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her. While we are busy tracking down Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Pa maglaro ulit ng PS2.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Huh?
Miss ko
What are you on
maglaro
about?
ng
My
Eureka
fee
7.
for bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
That little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
You took your time.
I'm a busy man, Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a
Actually,
workshop like the
puro
one I had at Dad's
British.
place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a
Gusto
while.
ko sana gawin Japanese eh.
Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. but I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my neck to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need, and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Actually, ewan ko. Parang kasi yung feel ko pag Final Fantasy parang mas bagay Japanese eh. Kasi nilaro ko yung Final Fantasy
Where to
7.
start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and
Mas-
Blackthorn.
Mas dama ko yung voice actor sa Japanese eh. Pero alam ko kasi sa ang original talaga nito is Japan, sa talaga dapat yung
The
dub.
little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Siyempre may western
Jill looked
customers.
white as a sheet when they brought her back.
Was wondering where you'd got to. Mid's back from Canva.
American
Have you
natin
seen her?
nag-voice actor dun.
Just now. She's planning to set up a
Tinry ko
workshop
rin
in the
sa English.
stores
Knowledge
and
ko.
ask me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
Wala.
Think you can find everything on there?
Ay, nang
This
laro
lot?
yun eh.
Would be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent.
Daming kabastusan
As for
sa game.
payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Wait, let me buy
Well,
potions.
don't just stand there gawping.
Yan.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Tapos yung potion ko.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Grabe.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Ubus ko nga. Gago.
Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Kaya ayoko, ang daming fillers.
Think you can make them?
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship? I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
What do you need? So, what'll it be? It'll last you a good while. Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. And how am I meant to do that then? That it? Fine.
Doon tayo.
It's all right.
Baba.
See, there's nothing to it.
do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the mere. I'd gladly spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
Nadadala sa pangalan yan.
I see.
Kung paano magsalita ay faster talaga.
It don't have to be
Yung
me,
voice
though, does
actor.
it? What about that other fella? You know, the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Ay, next. Oh. No. Alright, that's it. Nakakainis yung mga side quiz. Ayoko sa ibang RPG games eh. Yung side quiz.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Phoenix. Lalabas. For sure, may paglaban tayo dito.
She had a man of Grieger.
Please, teach me how to fight.
Uy, wait lang, may box. Wala labas.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by!
Stay sharp. Know when those bastards will be back.
Well, we do know one thing.
Hindi ako sure, pero tingin ko para siyang same nung dati pa nila tayo sa remake. Pero waiting nga din ako dun. Wala kang budget kasi. Like dati, ito, coach, ang dami kong budget kung bili ng laro. Ngayon, wala. Taste muna. Wala pa akong kinikita dito eh.
Awakened winds!
Pero ang ganda gameplay niya, quality. Kasi kasi na may ganitong gameplay. Yung nag-action talaga.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do,
Nagkakaroon,
Bernard.
bago na PC.
Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh.
Actually,
Good,
hindi
you know.
open world siya, tol. Based sa nakita ko na gameplay, like yung pakita lang. Sneak peek. Parang ganda siya, tumatakbo siya.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts
Buti
and
nga
bogles,
na-upload
ain't
ko
you?
sa YouTube eh.
Any
Start
chance you
akong
could...
upload eh.
It's the least I can
Dati
do.
hindi ako nag-upload eh.
Thank you kindly. And take care.
Tamang laro-laro lang, no? Hirap na. Hirap pag ano yung dami nilalaro na game. Gusto mo naman magbigay ng quality game. Problema mo lang ang pera na.
This shouldn't take long.
game, no? Actually, buti nga naging gusto ko sa 4K. Nangyari? Buti nga naging gusto ko sa part ng 4K.
Nice try. Well done. Farewell.
Ah. Buti nga wala pang 8K eh. Pero sabi nila magkakaroon 8K, pero hindi pa kaya ito ni YouTube mag-handle ng 8K. Pati parang too much yung 8K. So,
That should do it.
4K lang. Okay na.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son.
Next time
Now
nga,
my folks
nag-ipon
can
lang
rest
ako.
in peace once
Bibili
more.
ako nung Elgato na talaga. Na capture card. Di pa siya
How
naka-Elgato.
long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, People started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Though it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. As soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
Yeah, sobra-sobra ka. Pero meron na daw 8K eh. Alam ko supported na ata ni PS5 ang 8K. Pero, putang ina. Yung maglalaro na ba ng 8K? Wala pa kang game na may 8K. That's too much. May TV na 8K na. Pero,
The Litlins have been up to their old tricks.
malabo na may maglaro. Meron na kagad na device. Maglalaro ka, putang ina. Hindi ka kayanin ng PS5 bata 8K. Kaya siya siguro pero feel ko babaksak ang FPS.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
Sobrang compressed
Alright,
na ng
Clive?
pixels
You've
mo
all done
na
then?
8K lalaroin
I am.
mo.
I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Arthur's
Baka
Rest.
magkaroon ng 4K
That's
monitor
brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
2K
Is
monitor
there-
lang ako dito sa bahay.
Anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Yun. Nakakainis yung mga ganitong side quest. Ang tagal.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Yeah, mag-check na tayo
Blackthorn
ng
may
third.
be the manliest of men. Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course.
Actually, may plan ako bumili ng TV.
Take a
Ang
care of her,
problema,
won't you?
puto pa no
I'll do
setup
my
ng stream
best.
nun. Kaya gusto ko
Oh,
monitor.
Gav was looking
muna.
for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The
Wala kasi
shelves.
si Xiaomi na 4K
Oh, that's
monitor
right.
eh.
He went to ask Hippocrates about
Pero meron
Togor.
silang
He must have found
monitor.
something.
Kasi okay sa akin si Xiaomi so far.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
30,000. Puta ina yun. Pero actually meron na nakita LG. Around 20k lang. Hindi man dami ko na kasi monitor eh. Either isell ko tong monitor ko ngayon na paano ito, Xiaomi.
Clive,
Hindi,
where have you been?
LG. Actually,
I've
nandito
been
si
wanting to
LG.
ask you something
Ginagamit
about
ko
Toggle.
siya ngayon.
Where did you get him? Like,
Plan ko magbawas
in the
ng
first
monitor
place?
na rin eh.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing
Di
no
ba
sign of
sabi
his
sa'yo?
pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds
Ayun na, may
weight to the
4K
theory.
monitor si Xiaomi.
Clive,
Sadly,
I
out
believe
of
that
stock na.
Torgal
Di natin sila
may be
produce.
no mere hound,
And perfect size
but
lang
a
siya sa
rare
akin. Kasi
frost
27
wolf,
inch lang yung
an animal native to the far
No
northern reaches of
monitor.
Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries,
Pero mahal
I found
kasi,
reference
puta.
to a frost wolf who
Wait lang,
served
hanapin sa
as
database.
guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
Meron
His
sila dito
name
eh.
was Fenrir.
Yan no,
Fenrir the
15K
Frost
lang oh.
Wolf.
HDR na.
Now,
The annals do not state it
15K lang, meron ka ng
explicitly,
4K monitor, 27
but I
inch
have
kagad,
reason
no?
to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories,
Ayun,
and her
tapos pwede
faithful
pa mabesa mount.
One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the
Big deal sa...
other...
You're
Big deal
saying
sa
that
akin
Jill
yung besa
granted
eh.
Torgal
Kasi
his
gusto ko
powers?
naka-elevate yung
What?
monitor ko eh.
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but
Problema puta,
Torgal
pinagbalaran
and
pa
Jill
ako.
were
Hindi
inseparable.
na high reso. Ay,
He grew
na high
up
reso,
as a
hindi na high
faithful
refresh
companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his
Magagawa.
powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
Ano yun, kasi
You're
parang
an even
ano
finer
yun,
hound than we
siya, no?
thought.
Parang sobrang linis nung...
And regarding your original
Tas
concern,
IPS,
you
sarap.
need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just
Ano yung
this
brand
very
new mo
morn,
nabili?
I found it
Or
with his
second
nose
hand?
buried in my
Mura
nuts.
na 9K, 4K. Pero baka VA panel yan. Or
There you are!
IPS.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shan't be a moment.
Oh. Pero okay na yan, yan. Still 4K. 4K is 4K.
It is.
Pero kasi parang standard nata ngayon, IPS
Well, I
na
couldn't have done it without
talaga.
you.
Kasi sabi
You
ng
and
IPS,
everyone
kaya
else.
maganda yung ang
But I
kulay.
promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now.
Ang pwedeng
Just
choices
you
ko
wait.
dito.
I'll make
i-maintain ko
wonders
tong
like
Xiaomi
this world's
monitor
never
ko.
seen.
Tapos gumawa ko ng sarili
Then
ko
I
ng
look forward to
streaming
seeing them.
setup. Nag-iwalayin ko yung setup ko sa panlaro.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Oh, angkal.
I think I'll wait till mid's away to take a tour.
Oh,
of the
basically yun yun. Ito nga yung 1440p ko. Puto, dalawang panel yung na-split. Dalawang window yung split ko eh. Tapos di ko dama yung baksak ng pixels niya.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places,
Enjoy ko nga
but
lang
nothing
talaga eh.
definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Oh, wait.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
Yes.
You have nothing to worry about on that front.
Angles lang talaga problema sa
I won't be
PA.
claiming his crown.
VA
That
at
is a
VA
relief.
pa nila itong akin eh, yung sa Xiaomi ko.
Clive,
Kasi di ba Tian
you
yung
got a
pinakauna?
we have a guest.
A guest?
Buti nga maganda yung itsura ng akin eh.
For your trouble. It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens, for your favourite uncle is here!
Ganda ng world ng game na to.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter,
Eh,
I see no
problem.
reason to refuse them.
Pero ano mas color accurate? VA
Still,
or
we
VA
must
or
insist
IPS?
on substantial reparations.
Kasi sabi ko
Inside
IPS na yung
stores are
color
not as
accurate.
bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmex empty their treasuries for us.
Napag ano na kasi ako eh. Nagkaroon ako ng VA, IPS.
Of course,
Iyan
none of
dati,
this would have been
ibang-
possible without your timely
Iyan yung dati ko,
intervention, Prince Olivier.
luma-luma na.
Indeed, I
Tinapag
doubt
na.
any of us would have
OLED
had the
talaga
courage to
pinaka-best.
trade
Ang problema
words
sa
with the
OLED,
mighty
screen
Titan,
burn eh. Baka
nor
sa
less
screen
the
burn
wit
OLED.
to win him over.
The
screen burn
Empire
na siya.
owes you a great debt.
Babay na yung...
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals
Buti
go with
hindi ako
you.
nakasi-screen burn pa sa Switch ko.
Very good.
Hindi, kasi kaya hindi naman yung screen burn niya akin kasi hindi kasi nakasagad yung brightness. Yes.
Now,
Sobrang
let us
mahal.
come to the question of precisely when the Dalmex will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Hey, thank you, Hugsy. Thanks pag-react.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance. I shall depart at once. MacGregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
Gun.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh shit,
Oh,
nagkamali
bother.
pindot.
Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the Hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you? Oh, I see. So you're happy to let them freeze to death, are you? Whatever will young Jill think?
Mamaya na pindot eh. Nag-judge pa ako. Wait ka lang.
Lid's moved into the storeroom.
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
Is it business or pleasure? You'll not find a better price than that.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place.
Ang tagal po kay ng
Come here and
inang
I'll show
yan.
you.
Seryoso ba to?
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Mid's finished outfitting her little work.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Saan ba to?
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to
Sana ako
depart.
sa game na to.
Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Puta yung tagal.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Kasi sobrang bagal ng pacing ng game. Ang bagal ng pacing. Tigang-tiga yung story.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook has finally made his move.
Pero dapat na araw-araw, isang chapter ka dito.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Tapusin ko lang ito. Pwede natin tapusin mo. Ang bagal sobra ng pacing. Ang hirap
Your
ng
Grace,
tapusin.
it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
It's the apple! Take it!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
It's you.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Delamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Lighting, for Gilbert's sake! Bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamel's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Delamel, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Delamel. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Delamel. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask Ferda. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly. Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Ferda knows.
Sweet incense, wax candles.
Excuse me. Are you Ferda?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Delamel? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Yes! Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Waken winds!
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Fresh bread. From the oven. Here, have a taste.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpet!
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My
Ang
apologies.
bagal ng pacing
A word
niya.
of advice in
Nakakairita
recompense.
sobra.
Follow the crystals. Oh,
Alam ko
that
lang
was
bakit di
3.
siya nanalo Game of the
Oh,
Year.
I'm making this too easy
Tumawa
for
sa
you.
dagdagan yung game.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
A deposit.
The juiciest meat from Greens. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. They'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Fabrics! Fresh from the capital!
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Let me treat you.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection. that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Okay, sorry, hindi na kaya. Nantok na ako sobra. Sobrang bagal ng game. guys, GG and bye-bye.